And there we are. We're live.
Hey.
Yeah, so hello everyone and welcome to today's live interview where I'm going to be interviewing Toasted Noodle. Go ahead and say hello and give us an introduction of yourself as well.
Hey guys, I'm ToastedNoodle. I make animated storytime videos on YouTube with the occasional live action video. And I've only made like three, but there might be another one soon. I don't know. And I also make a lot of weather videos, weather related stories. So if you like weather, then I'm the channel to go for.
All right, so Harrison, when did you start YouTube?
I've man, it's I've been doing YouTube in general since probably since I was like in third grade. So it's been a long time, and but it wasn't, it wasn't like actually trying to do YouTube. It was like for fun. I did with my friends. We made like this whole like collaborative channel where we all posted stuff on there, and that didn't work out. We deleted that because some guy supposedly hacked it, and that was scary. So we deleted that channel, and then about a year later, I started Minecraft Let's Plays, which was
Oh,
a whole thing. Everybody starts a Minecraft Let's Plays. I
yeah.
started those with Minecraft Pocket Edition in fifth grade, and I kept on trying with that. And the summer going into sixth grade is when I need to turn my ringer off. I started this channel, and that was a while ago. This channel has it's gone through many stages that no one really knows about. The It was up until the point I got to 950 or so subscribers. I was doing Minecraft videos and gaming videos, and I wasn't really like consistent on the type of content I made. And like in that period of time, I did start to do kind of like the style of videos I made now, but it was really bad. Like it was really bad. So when I posted the unsub glitch, I was like, hey, I kind of like this style. So I privated all of my videos before then, which is 100 plus videos, by the way. So that took a long time. And then I just started this channel. So yeah.
Right, yeah. I started with Minecraft Let's Plays as well.
Yeah. That's how everybody gets into it.
Yeah, exactly. So, what and why did you start YouTube, Harrison?
Um, Originally it was just because I wanted somewhere so like people could like see what I was making and just the video, so people could see my videos really. And when I got into the Minecraft age, it was of course it was the selfish motive as, oh, I want to be one of those big Minecraft YouTubers, but obviously that didn't work out. And then all my life I've always wanted to do kind of like animated, just anything really. So when I saw the idea of the Odd Ones Out and Jane Animations kind of doing, I was like, oh, that's a good style. That's easy. I could probably be able to do that, and that would be able to satisfy my animation thirst. So that's why I started the Toasted Noodle, animation part. But yeah, it's really just I just want people to hear my stories. I don't know.
Right. Have you had any channels before this one?
Um, yeah, the one I started with my friends back in third grade was a separate channel, and then I think there was this channel between Toasted Noodle and that channel, and it was like, I think it was Minecraft Gamers 389. That's what it was. And it was also kind of like a collaborative channel with like three people, but we had like two videos and that was it. So, yeah.
Minecraft Gamers 389, you said?
Yeah, I don't know if it's still out there. I do not know.
I need to find that. See if it's still out there. All right, so next question is here. Why did you choose the name Toasted Noodle?
Um, well, it's kind of a long story. So, back in fourth grade, and of course it still involves Minecraft. In fourth grade, I was so dumb. Like my sense of humor was literally like a garbage can, and my famous catchphrase was "noodles" with one exclamation point. That was it. And I don't know why I thought it was funny, but people thought it was kind of funny, and I thought it was funny. So that kind of blended into it. And then I remember I was making my first Minecraft account. It was Noodleman02, and I and for the longest time that was my username, Noodleman02. And the toasted part came from I used to make these comics, and like the main character was literally a piece of toast. So I told people about that, and then somebody, it's this guy online. His name is Micklitz. He said, "Hey, you should name your channel Toasted Noodle. Put them together." And I was like, "Huh, that's a pretty good idea." And hey, I did it, and it worked out.
Oh, hey, Tank Bank. How are you, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, he's another animator. He's got like
Yeah, I watch
4K.
his videos. It's good.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah. Keep it up, Tank Bank. So, Harrison, when did you get started with drawing?
Um, uh, it's kind of as long as I can remember. I've always wanted to draw, and I remember I was sitting in my kitchen counter in preschool. It's like one of those earliest memories kind of thing. And I remember saying, "Hey, Mom, how do you draw a person?" And then she gets like this napkin, and she just draws like the worst stick figure you could ever imagine. But I looked at that like it was like Mona Lisa. So I started drawing exactly like that stick figure. And of course, I went into for the longest period of time, I was good with like drawing bodies and stuff. But for this channel, I was like, I'm not drawing bodies every single frame. Like, I'm just gonna make it as simple as I can, make it good on the eyes. So that's why I'm still stick figures now. But ever since probably preschool, I've always wanted to draw.
Are you gonna like evolve from stick figures to bodies or no?
I've gotten really close to doing it. It was last year that I had this really good design idea, but I figured it was like too early in the channel to make a big change like that. And possibly, I'm gonna say possibly. I mean, I could do it because drawing bodies is a lot easier now than it was 2 years ago. But like, I don't be surprised if I actually start doing that.
Right. Hello, Sawyer Tweed?
Saw your tide.
Sawyer Tide? Okay. Sorry, I butchered the name there. And why did you start drawing, Harrison? What got you into it?
At first it was just like, at preschool the teachers being like, "Oh, you should draw. You can display your creativity." But then it kind of like died out for a second. And then in first grade, I started watching Adventure Time, and I really liked Adventure Time for some odd reason. I really liked it, and I liked like the simple art style with the faces and stuff. So that kind of got me into drawing again, and I started like making my own comics back in like third grade, and it would be like it'd be like stories of like actual things that have happened in my life, but I'd make it way too over dramatic. But like yeah, Adventure Time really got me into drawing.
All right. And how'd you go about learning to draw?
It was kind of self-taught. What I would usually do was I would look at a style, like an art style, and I'd kind of implement it in a way. And it'd be like back in elementary school. I don't do it anymore. But I mean, like, I would get some. I'd look at like Charlie Brown, right? And I'd be like, "Oh, I like the way that they do the surprised emotion on their eyes and stuff." So I would kind of implement that. Or I would see how somebody drew a body, and I would kind of implement it in there because like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And yeah, basically just yeah.
Okay. And how about the animation? When did you get started with that?
Back in elementary school, I had this DSi, and I would use Flipnote Studios, where you can make like little animations on it. And I guess I tried to do that for a while, and I guess that was like my introduction. But I got into Adobe Animate, or Adobe Flash it was, back in like seventh grade, I think, and I was okay at it, but not like incredible at it. I'm not by any means incredible at it now. I'm still pretty bad, but I mean, that I got into like actual like computer animation in 7th grade ish.
All right. And why did you start the animation?
Um, really, it was I guess I on YouTube I had seen like these cool animated skits or animated stories or whatever, and I'd be like, huh, I want to try that, and I would kind of do that a little bit. Sometimes I would do animatics uh for like different things like videos that I'd see. I kind of like animate over it. It was yeah, I guess I don't know. I just wanted to do it.
Right. And how'd you learn to do it?
It was just kind of slowly learning how to do it in Adobe Animate. I would figure out what all the buttons meant slowly over time. I never really watched a tutorial. I think I just kind of figured it out. I'm a very self-taught person when it comes to art.
Right. And what's your opinion on how YouTube treats animators, Harrison? Especially, with how those new monetization rules got
Yeah,
implemented a little while back. Yeah.
yeah. I'm okay. I'm very lucky. I have not been demonetized yet, but a
Well, I
lot of my
mean,
friends like 8-Bit Liam and stuff like they've gotten demonetized for just very innocent videos, and I I don't I can't pinpoint in any of their videos that are demonetized. I can't pinpoint why it's not advertiser friendly, but that's just a piece of the problem. YouTube changes their algorithm a lot now, and they used to not. It used to kind of be a little consistent back in like 2012, that kind of era, but then it you know slowly got like they're changing it too much. They need to stick with one algorithm so everybody can kind of get adjusted to it. And in YouTube, I mean, YouTube, like James said in one of his videos, YouTube is not a stable job, and it's
oh yeah.
because YouTube keeps on changing the algorithm. And the reason that everybody's kind of like freaking out every like 3 months is because they keep on changing things. They need to keep it as one for at least like 3 years, like because they're trying too hard to fix things that are not broken. So it's like the old saying, don't fix anything that isn't broke. And YouTube is not okay. It was not broken before they fixed it, and then they accidentally broke it. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not a reliable job, not one bit. It's scary.
not one bit.
It's scary, if you do it full time and you don't have
Hmm.
like another source of income besides just ad revenue. It's pretty frightening, yeah.
It really is.
'Cause like, I mean, one day YouTube algorithm changes and poof, you're gone,
Yeah,
annihilated.
off the charts. Yeah, like that. That's what's very scary.
Yeah, so I could understand why people, don't put all their eggs in one basket and do YouTube full time. They have
Yeah,
like a full time job and they just
yeah.
do YouTube part time.
Which are good. I mean, that's the good way to go. But at the same time, if okay, like if you're doing like daily videos, then that's a little better. But for animators, us posting, I mean, I used to be able to post one video like a week. I would fire them, and then I kind of got to the point where I was like, oh no, I did them all. So now like it's kind of like I'm in that period of time where I'm kind of searching for ideas, and I got some more now. Yesterday, I literally only spent the time that I had figuring out what videos are going to be next. But um, that's not the point. The point is that we don't post that much compared to, you know, Jake Paul or Logan Paul or all those vloggers that post like semi daily. And it's like they're going to be the ones to always fit the YouTube algorithm because their update or not their update, their upload schedule is so consistent and so frequent that they don't really have to worry about it as much as animators do because really we're hanging on by our pinkies right now
Right.
because we can't frequently spam those videos like the vloggers can.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay. Thank you for the 99 cents, Tom Animations. I appreciate that, my man. You didn't have to. Thank you, though. I appreciate that.
Attaway, Tom.
Yeah. YouTube will take 50% of that, so sad face. Okay, so you've made a few videos, or maybe it was one, I don't remember, on tornadoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so, do you think if you wouldn't have gone through a tornado, you would have like been invested in weather and such?
Um, Probably not. I think in some sort of way I was meant to be involved with that big tornado outbreak. And it was April 27, 2011. I was in second grade. It was really bad, really bad. It was the worst tornado outbreak it's been confirmed now. It's the worst tornado outbreak in North American history and really in the history of the world and recorded history. But living through that was so traumatizing because it was like, I mean, I didn't get hit by the tornado. I was close to, but seeing the damage afterwards and being scared because, I mean, you're hearing sirens, boom, 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 boom. That scared me into learning. And I don't think, and with like the tornado outbreaks we've had since then, those were not nearly as scary. So I don't think I would be scared into liking weather as much as I do now. But yeah, I don't think that if we had if April 27th did not happen here, I don't think that I would have liked weather as much. And that would have, I mean, like I would be a totally different person. There might not have been a Toasted Noodle. Like that April 27th just drove me down this path, really.
Yeah, for sure. A tornado made you start your YouTube channel.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
Oh, I said a tornado made you start your YouTube channel.
Yeah, it really did, honestly.
Yeah, we should all thank that tornado for that.
Yeah, but also be like, hey, don't kill people though.
Yeah. Have you gone through any other tornadoes, or is that your only tornado you've experienced?
Oh, here in Alabama, we get tornadoes all the time. Actually, in fact, today we have a pretty decent tornado risk for later tonight, so that'll be fun.
Oh
But
boy.
yeah, about a month, no, not about a month ago, about a half a month ago, March 19th, there was a pretty bad tornado outbreak here, actually. And then we've had one in 2014. I made a video about that one, April 28th, which is ironic. It's the day after the anniversary of April 27th. April 28th, 2014, we've had March 31st, 2016. But we've had a lot. We've had a lot since then, but none have even remotely compared to April 27th, 2011.
Yeah, yeah. It seems like you've had many tornado experiences.
Very much so. And I get, it's bad. It feels bad to say it, but I get kind of excited when it's about to happen because, like, it's hard to explain too because like everybody doesn't care about weather until the day that it's gonna threaten you. So you got to be like, that's like my time to shine, if it makes any sense, because I'm like, okay, this is what's gonna happen, blah 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 blah, and it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun to track the storms.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been through 2 hurricanes and a tropical storm. That's all I've been through.
Wow. I've been through like tropical storms, but not hurricanes.
Oh yeah, I mean one of them was like a joke.
A joke.
Yeah, because it was barely anything, and then the other one was, yeah, it was like pretty bad. Well,
Yeah.
not for where I live, but I mean I didn't have power for like nearly 2 days.
Oof.
So yeah, that was that was great.
Yeah. A hurricane. I don't know if I like how I would be able to cope with a hurricane. Like I would be going insane. Like the days that we have tornado outbreaks, the only thing I can think about is weather. Like I can't think about Toasted Noodle. I can't think about my friends. The only thing I can think about is whether or not that tornado is going to come down my street. So, like I don't even know. I don't know what I would do in a hurricane. Like I wouldn't be able to function.
Well, I'd probably be more scared for a tornado, honestly.
Well, Yeah, I mean, in a way, like hurricanes and tornadoes, a lot of people get them mixed up, which I don't understand how, but that's not the point. But like hurricanes are huge and they have long swaths of damage, but oh crap, voice crack, jeez. Okay, so it's only like on the Gulf Coast or the Atlantic coast, or it's always on the coast. Tornadoes are inland and they have skinnier paths, but they can go long ways and they can completely flatten houses. So in a way, tornadoes are a lot more violent than hurricanes, but also hurricanes can do a lot more widespread damage. Sorry,
Oh,
that was my weather geek speaking for a little bit.
yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I'd just be scared of a tornado like ripping my whole
Weird.
neighborhood apart.
Yeah, I'm scared of tornado. Well, I'm like I'll get excited for it until the sirens start going off, and I'm like, oh no, oh god.
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone would really,
Yeah,
because like it's oh, is my life over? Or
yep. Is this it? Is this what it's been leading up to?
yeah, exactly. Or
Yeah, I get those thoughts every single time the sirens go off. It's like this is it. This is it. I'm over.
I just think the problem is that the news over exaggerate it. Like they make it
Yeah,
sound like we're
that's
gonna
true.
die and it's the
Yeah.
end of the world.
Now that's been the problem since April 27th. The National Weather Service and all this weather stuff, they've always been like overhyping things, but I guess it's better safe than sorry kind of stuff.
Oh
But
yeah.
like uh but the problem is they'll be like, "Oh, this is going to happen, this is going to happen." And then we have something that's called a weather bust when nothing happens at all. When you expect violent long track tornadoes and then nothing happens. People's like they stop relying on the weather and stuff. They're like, "Oh, they're going to get it wrong anyway." And that's dangerous. That's really dangerous because that can make people get off guard or get caught off guard when there's actually a tornado outbreak going on. And that's what's scary. We've had a lot of busts here in Alabama, and a lot of people are losing their guard. So, um, that's it's kind of bad. I don't like it when the National Weather Service and everything kind of overhypes it, which what kind of what they're doing today. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but everybody else does.
Yeah, they always do that.
Yeah.
Like they make you panic essentially,
Hmm.
make you go out and buy all this water
Yeah. Milk,
and
bread, all this stuff.
yeah, and then it's like, "Oh, I have all of this for nothing now.
Yeah.
All this excess water and
Yeah.
food and there's no
Hmm.
need for it."
Yeah. Just save it for the next one.
Yeah, and like some people like literally leave the state and then
Yeah. They
there's no
come back
point
and
to
they're
it.
like, "Oh, come on."
Yeah, there was no point to leaving.
Yeah.
Have you dealt with like any other natural disaster besides a hurricane?
Um.
Not a hurricane, a tornado, my
Yeah.
bad.
Tornado. I've had what's called a derecho, which is a kind of just a long swath of really high wind. I'm talking like 115-mile-per-hour winds. Just it's usually during like the summer and stuff, which kind of gives the summer a lot more exciting, like an exciting taste to it. But really not that much. But I do have the potential to have a bad experience. I live close to a nuclear plant.
Oh God.
So, hey, in my videos I talk about this. Okay, if a tornado hit my family's farm, it's going to hit my town. If the tornado hit my family's farm, that means it hit the nuclear plant, and then we're all dead. So, uh-oh. And every time there's a tornado outbreak, the first thing I do is pray that it's not going to hit the nuclear plant, because that would be a disaster.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh hey Albino, what's up, man?
Hey, Albino.
Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Who killed Captain Alex? Oh yeah, that's a good movie. Have you have you heard of that one, Harrison?
No, I have not.
Let me link it to you. Oh, here it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I have.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
No, it's a question. Well, Albino, I've seen the movie before, but I don't remember. I've seen I Hate Everything's video on it and the movie
yeah,
once,
that's what I remember of.
And I don't remember who killed Captain Alex.
Uganda's first action movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Absolutely. Hopefully A's all. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, albino. I don't remember. Yeah, Harrison killed Captain Alex.
It was me.
Yeah. uh all right. So, next question is you made a video on injuries, and I was curious which injury has been your worst and your least worst?
Well, the worst one I've ever had was the one I talked about in the video, and it's like, it doesn't seem that horrible, but I looked back at a picture the other day actually, and it it was pretty bad. It like the cut on my forehead when I hit my head on the wooden cubby, and I didn't feel it. So I'm like, oh man, I'm hot, and so I rubbed my forearm across my forehead, and I look at my forearm, and there's this long like river of blood on my forearm, and I'm like, "Ooh," and so I start freaking out, and I'll run in, and they're like, yeah, and everybody's freaking out and stuff. I go to the emergency room. Thank goodness I don't have to get stitches, but I like my head got glued back together, and they put the bandage back, and yeah, it was a see-through bandage. Like to this day I don't understand why it had to be see-through because it looked horrible. There was a literal hole in my head and everyone could see it. But yeah, it was really gross. It was really bad. But my least worst injury that was like relatively like notable and not like a scratch or stuff like that. My least worst had to be the stabbing, and I talked about in the video when the kid stabbed me with a pencil in the leg, and that was oh my gosh, I was walking across the room and he just goes and he just stabs the back of my leg, and like the teacher in there like tolerated me because I will be honest, I was kind of loud and I talked a lot, but like I fell on the ground, I was like, ah, and she was like, Harrison, shut up, and I was like, I'm injured, okay? Like I am dying. I actually thought I was going to die because I have this fear of pencil lead. It's very weird. I have this fear of pencil lead because I've heard about lead poisoning and all that stuff. When I got stabbed in the back, I thought I was dead. I was a goner, but I'm here, so we're fine.
Yeah, it's scary stuff. It's definitely scary stuff. Lead poisoning. I mean, I don't know if like, I mean, I guess it really depends on like how bad he like stabbed you with the pencil. Like if he literally pierced through your skin.
Yeah, I think it did. I have this like I have this picture and it shows the cut and you can literally I think the lead is still in my leg. But I'm fine. So yeah, but he did leave some lead in my leg.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's great. So I think you made a video on police officers or cops. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, you still scared of them? I mean, to me, they're a little intimidating sometimes.
Not so much anymore. I respect them. But since that video, I've kind of like, met a couple of cops and they're cool. I respect them. I can respect them a lot more. But I'm not so much scared of them. They're just doing their job.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just, since I'm Hispanic, I guess it's sometimes scary to like
Well, that's understandable.
see what some cops do. Like you do one incorrect movement and you're dead.
They'll be like watching you really closely.
Or they'll just shoot you. Either one.
Or that too.
Yeah, like it's like Jesus Christ. Like I can't do anything. I can't like I can't, I don't know, pull out my phone. I can't pull up my pants.
Oh, he's reaching for a gun. Get him.
Exactly, yeah. They'll automatically assume you're going for a gun or a knife or something like that, and then they just shoot you, and that's it.
Yeah.
And
then you're a goner just because you wanted to text your grandma.
Exactly. It's a shame. I don't know. They just overreact. I mean, I've got a friend who his dad's a cop, and he's great and all, but
Yeah.
he can be intimidating because
Yeah, I still get intimidated by like because I have a bunch of friends that have cops as dads, and they intimidate me, but like for the cops that I don't know, I can respect them, but the ones that I do know, I'm more scared of the ones that I don't.
oh
Just
no,
because,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, they're more, I don't know, they're more intimidating. I think because I know like a lot of the time they're just messing with me, but at the same time it's like, calm down, buddy, calm down.
yeah. All right. Next question here is God, I don't even remember which video this is from, but it's the one where you talk about you and Cassidy.
Oh boy. Uh-huh.
Which video is that, Harrison?
I have there's the crushes video, there's the
I think it's the Crushes one, yeah.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, what's the question?
Were you two ever in a relationship? Just curious.
Um maybe? I think there was a period of time where it was like a couple days in the summer maybe. I don't know. It wasn't a couple days, a couple weeks, but it kind of like we never officially quote unquote broke up. We kind of just were like, yeah, okay, and we kind of just slid off on our own paths. But yeah, maybe that's the answer to that question. Maybe.
All right. Well, I mean, we only got one question in the tweet, but we actually covered it like at the beginning because the question was, where does
Yeah.
the name Toasted Noodle come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've only got one last question for you here, Harrison, and
All right.
it's what new and different things do you plan on doing to your channel this year?
Um, well, I'm trying to get back on that rhythm where I'm spitting out videos a lot faster because right now I'm going into the thing where, animators like the typical storytime animators put out a video maybe like once a month, and I I was that exception for a long time. From about February to May-ish, I was spitting out a video once a week, and it was because I would get an idea and I'd be able to animate pretty fast because like the style that I animate with, I can do it pretty fast, and I'll spit it out. It's out there, and I have time to do it now. I just can't get good ideas that I can get stories out of really good. So that's the problem. But I have a couple of video ideas. I know what's going to come out April 25th or 27th, somewhere in there. It's going to be How I Became a Weather Geek 3, which is just another tornado video, really. And then there's a new video coming in between there. In between those, there has to be one in between those, and then I'll try to spit a couple out after the April 25th videos. But I'm gonna keep on going as long as I can. There will be no end to Toasted Noodle anytime soon, that's for sure.
All right, excellent, Harrison. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. I'm glad we could,
No problem.
get it done, regardless of how long it took.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, that's it, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you have enjoyed it, drop it a like, drop it a sub. Thank you for the donation, Tom, if you're listening, or if you listen to the VOD or whatever. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you next one. Take care, and goodbye.